Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Bogdanovich. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Dunn in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Now Dunn. Outside Collins. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Knocked away. And now here comes Collins leading the break over Harris. Collins against Harris. Collins passes to Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Good on the second free throw. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Free throw line jump shot. That one misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Dunn outside. The pass to Capella. Back to Dunn. 5 to shoot. Down low. Capella dishes to Dunn. No good. That would have tied it. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Now, here's Dunn. Puts it up from 12. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Snell. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dunn passes to Collins. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
Here's Collins, and he makes good on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Collins against Simmons. Stolen by Collins. The dish to Snell. Done outside. To the inside. Over Thibault. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Maxey. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. That one falls.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Maxey.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And so Young nails them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Curry. With one on the clock, and the layup is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Philadelphia 7. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Howard. Seth Curry is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Hill. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Hunter. And yes, it's good. Hunter's got his first basket.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Hawks trail by 5. Young looking it over. Inside, Okongwu, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hunter, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Curry, wide open. They grab their own miss.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Hunter. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Milton. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Milton's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Hill with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Curry. Lock at 6. Trains the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 10. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's Milton. Following the basket by Trae Young. Milton finds Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. That one, no good. Good D by Embiid. Curry looking it over. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
But they'll get another chance. Embiid goes up again. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And they're pushing it up. Dunn kicks to Collins. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Embiid with the steal. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Again, Curry missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Now here's Simmons. And so it's the Philadelphia 76.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Right out of the gate, it was Philly setting the tone. They showed great chemistry. And that'll do.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there at Gallinari, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Simmons against Collins. Simmons inside. Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Snell kicks to Collins. Six to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. Unloads. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Curry. He's got 10. Shot from 12. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Huerter. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Pretty much any type of jumper, Kevin Huerter is proficient at it. That time with the stop and pop.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Young, right side. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Maxey. Curry outside. Rebounded by Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Here's Max. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 8. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. And there's the pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. But Trae. The shot comes out. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Curry. For 3. Rebound Atlanta.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he knocks down the first one.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Danny Green. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. Here's Huerter. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Tolliver. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Okongwu. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Okongwu's now got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks. And here's Milton. The feed now to Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Done outside. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Over Milton. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Green in for Hill. Pass to Harris. All sorts of time. A new 14 for the 76ers. Second chance shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the 76ers lead by 10. And the Hawks with possession here. Capella, the pass to Williams. Capella kicks to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. And Simmons with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 10. The three. Offensive rebound. Lets it go with the three. Pass to Green from outside the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
And an intentional foul right there. And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tolliver comes in for Tobias Harris. And Curry subbed in for Green. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. To the middle. Capella against Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Misses off the right iron. The Hawks trail by 7. Poked loose. And stolen by Thybulle. Simmons with it. Williams picks him up. Yep, that one goes.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Young against Embiid. Young, good. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Outside Curry. No good on the three. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's good, 2 points. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
2:07 left in the game. Curry dishes to Embiid, and Capella sends it back. And now here comes Collins leading the break. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're leading by 2. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just...
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And then Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And here's Young from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Young outside. Collins, it's good.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home. And with
Hey, Kevin.
terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here is Harris. Left side Curry. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Harris against Holiday. Here's Lopez and Embiid with the block.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Green. And here's Embiid. Over Lopez. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Middleton outside. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Middleton. Knocked loose and stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Simmons. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. To the paint. And Giannis throws it down.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Curry. Harris dishes to Curry. Excellent D there from Holiday. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's DiVincenzo. 76ers getting the bucket. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Milwaukee, Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Milwaukee in the lead. The pass to Forbes. Holiday surveying the floor. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Howard. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. He kicks to Forbes. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And that one is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Bucks making a change here. Milwaukee with the ball. Now T. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. So the wing on the left. Here's Nora. And again, the Bucks miss. The 76ers trail. The kick out to Scott. Inside. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. Maxey's checked in for Hill. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered closely. And Howard with the stuff.
What focus from the veteran. Howard is used to the physical contact. He welcomes the chance to score through it.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest. Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Teague feeling it out a bit. Back to Connaughton. Just 3 to shoot. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Maxey. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a tie game. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the two-guard spot. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Howard. Finished off the break. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Portis can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with Hill's length and athleticism, you're almost surprised he doesn't get to the line more often.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
Now here's Teague. Up and in on the layup.
This team loves to run the pick and roll with Teague, and it's easy to see why that's the case.
Now, here's Thibault. Passes it to Hill. Back to Thibault. Pass to Hill. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got the lead back up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Love the determination of Hill. Took it right to the teeth of the D, and you got it done.
Outside Teague. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Teague's got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Hill. Thibault with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And now here comes Teague leading the break. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Tolliver for 3. The offensive rebound. Howard. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got 8.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Teague. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Embiid. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Embiid. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Lopez outside. Giannis passes to Lopez.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops.
An effective low post score with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league. Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Simmons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Curry with the bounce pass. Embiid wide open. Again, Philadelphia.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Now here's Middleton. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry, good.
The defense of Embiid leads to the hoop. Love to see the energy he brings to the table.
Bucks trail by 8. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here is Simmons. And so it's Philadelphia with it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center. Harris passes to Embiid. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. The drive by Simmons.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Simmons. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. 13 feet away. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Now here's Simmons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Curry dishes to Harris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Milwaukee with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Fades. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Curry wide open. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
The feed to Holiday. Embiid with the steal. Lopez with the steal. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Drew Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Now here is Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Embiid. Harris dishes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Hill. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
Outside Teague. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Scott kicks to Korkmaz. It's up a 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Outside Teague. It's Portis, high post. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
To the left side wing. Mora off target with his three. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Waxy out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Howard in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. But they recover it. Tries a three. Kept alive. Pass to Maxey. From downtown. The 76ers again can't hit it. And Teague's got the ball here for the Bucks. 8-point game. Howard with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Dishes it to Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. A nice shot by Tucker.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. Now, here's Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Outside Teague. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. The first one falls.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Now here's Middleton after the miss from Joel Embiid. That one drops for him.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Thybulle. Embiid against Lopez. Outside for Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But, I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Bucks trail by 6. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. And he's good on the three ball.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Outside Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 6. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to Lopez. And that one, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Holiday. Another shot. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Here's Harris. Offline with his 3. Here's Middleton. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now here's Simmons. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 5. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. It was up for grabs right until the final. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting 5. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the power forward position. And for the 76ers, they've got Curry. Anthony Tolliver out there with Harris. And there's Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the point. Now, here is Irving. Back to Harden. Passes it to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, that pull-up jumper by Harris shows his ability to create offense for himself, and that's what all great scorers can do.
Harden outside. The pass to KD. Right side, Jordan. Some solid defense from Harris.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Embiid, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The shot by Curry, no good. Nets trail by 8. Nobody near Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Outside Curry. Simmons against Griffin. Tolliver, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Simmons following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Brooklyn trailing. The kick out to Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 9.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Simmons looking it over. And they pick up 2. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
Now here's Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, Griffin in position. That one doesn't go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
Harden outside. And the Nets miss again. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dinwiddie passes to Llewellyn. Harris outside. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And here's Maxey. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Drops in the breakaway layup. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz. To the inside. Howard can't hit. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Luwabu's shot is off. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Green, and he drops it in from the low post.
Nice fluid motion there on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Green. You can't rush that shot. You got to be smooth with it, and he is.
Here's Luwabu. No points in the game yet for him. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Count it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Maxey. He feeds it to Howard. Shot clock at 6. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Green. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Thibault. And here's Maxey. Feeds it to Howard. Green against Harris. Green, the pass to Howard. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 3. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. That one goes in. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Luwawu, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Griffin finds Harden. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
Durant against Harris. Over Durant. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside, KD. Back to Harden. 1 second left, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
It doesn't really matter if you body hard enough. He's committed to scoring the basketball, and his concentration allows him to do so.
And that's it for the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break at the third quarter, soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league, Shaq. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Embiid. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Harris in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Outside Curry. Harris up top, defended by Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
Harden scanning the floor. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right. One of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
KD with it. Picked up by Harris. The dunk and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Ben Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey's subbed in for George Hill. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, Green showing us another layer of his game right here. I mean, I like to see him attack like that on occasion.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Green outside. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early. And they are clicking in transition.
Thibault with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Passes it to Claxton. Outside Irving. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Thibault the bounce pass. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Now, here's Thibault. Covered by Irving. To the middle. Here's Howard. Nice D from Griffin. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Korkmaz. Harris comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thibault. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Harris looking it over. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers ahead, up 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game on the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Drops in the tray.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Hill passes to Embiid. 20 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Harris kicks to Tolliver. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Nets. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Seth Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Hill. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Nets leading by 5. Here's Brown. Captain coming. Off the assist from Katie.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Brooklyn. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Brown finds Jordan. Back to Brown. Takes a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Tolliver. And contact up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Danny Green, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Blake Griffin subbed in for Green. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Green.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for James Harden.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Simmons. They get it back. Embiid. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks. Recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
Here is Harden. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Durant. Puts it up from 12. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Nets lead by 7.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Curry outside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Nets. They lead by 5. 1:16 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Goes up on the wing. That one a little long. The 76ers trail by 5. Curry outside. Here's Simmons. Yes!
Hey, when the game is tight and snug, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to do so.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. On deep. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry passes to Howard. And the wing jumper offline.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Dwight Howard.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. From the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Now Irving. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A truly gutsy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green. Then there's Embiid. And it's Tolliver in at the power forward. And for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Collins kicks to Dunn. Back to Collins. Shot from 12. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Thybulle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Done against Simmons. Dunn kicks to Snell. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Philadelphia the other way now. And Green with the basket on the assist by Embiid.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Snell dishes to Capella. The pass to Snell. Here's Bogdanovich. Over Thybulle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Dunn passes to Collins. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Snell kicks to Dunn. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And good that time.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus. And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And yes, it's good. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Williams passes to Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Howard with it, now guarded by Gallinari. Pass to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Harris off the drive. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And stolen by Okongwu. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. He feeds it to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Hill. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail it. Hunter, no one around him. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Curry, good.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Hill against Williams. Hill looking around. He dishes it to Howard. With 1 on the clock.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for Simmons. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Young drives in. That evens the score. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Harris, good.
I love this shot for Harris. When you're not overly explosive, the pull-up jumper can be one of your most valuable tools.
Here's Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Curry. The rebound by Young. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Williams dishes to Gallinari. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Gallinari's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Tips it up and staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Curry against Young. This is to Hunter. For the 3. Young, no good.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Hill, rebounded by the Hawks. One-on-one here. Elbow shot. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Williams. Molinari passes to Okongwu. This one for three. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Just 5 on the clock. Williams against Hill. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Simmons looking around. Right wing. Capella against Embiid. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And here is Simmons. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Done with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Collins. Simmons pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Collins has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over Jack. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Anthony Tolliver out there with Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Now Simmons. Embiid finds Green. Now here's Embiid. Capella covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Dunn dishes to Collins. Back to Dunn. 4 on the shot clock. And Huerter gets it to go. Herter's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. Lets the three fly. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Bogdanovich has got 6.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Collins with it. Working on Tolliver. Here's Dunn. The shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. Tolliver, no luck. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Pass to Green. There's the dish to Simmons. Collins grabs the miss.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Harris inside. Gallinari on him. Howard, good.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young outside. Launches it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Gallinari throws it down.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Curry passes to Howard. Outside for Curry. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 5. Atlanta leading by 3. Young outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Floats one up, and Williams with the nice bucket inside.
I like this choice by Lou. Could try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Young. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in its shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Steps back and fires. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Korkmaz in for Maxey.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Okongwu kicks to Young. There's the pass to Hunter. Gallinari wide open. Off target from three-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Feeds to Howard. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Hawks.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Count that bucket.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Howard. Harris, right side. Lets it go from the wing. And good. He nails it.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Young looking it over. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris passes to Thibault. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Young left side. Back to Gallinari. Wow. Fast break, Philadelphia. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Big bucket there by Hill. Give him the chance, and he'll make you pay.
Young inside. Defended by Thibault. Young's shot is good.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Harris finds Howard. That shot off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Now, here's Dunn. Passes to Collins. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. A second chance effort. Some solid defense from Harris. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Capella, and he's fouled. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. A to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Young from deep three-point range. Great positioning on the putback.
And Dunn is just a clutch performer. This guy knows how to step up when it matters most.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You've beaten. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Embiid. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
The drive by Giannis. And the shot goes in. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Giannis inside. Guarded by Simmons. And Giannis gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Green. Feeds it to Embiid. Clock at 4. Harris kicks to Green. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Eyeball up top to the paint. Got a piece of it. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Simmons passes to Embiid. The dish now to Green. Back to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot. No good from Simmons.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
Good on the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here is Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. It's stolen by Green. And they're on the break. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. And Embiid lays it in.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Holiday against Green. Embiid with the steal. And stolen by DiVincenzo. From the high post. And he nails the jumper. Giannis has got 6.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Simmons passes to Thibault. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Back to Simmons. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their first free throw this game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, he was the 19th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I mean, Harris entered the league after a quality year as a Tennessee Volunteer.
Here is Tolliver. Here's Curry. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And recently on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast.
Whoa, what a finish! Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Wow, the superb strength of quarters. You got to hit him harder than that if you're the defense.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Outside Teague, over Hill. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers trail by 9. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Pass to Korkmaz. This one for 3. Again, Curry missing.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Teague against Hill. Count that one.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Forbes, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Philadelphia, Simmons checked in for Tolliver. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Hill finds Milton. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Tolliver comes in for Ben Simmons. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Fires for 3. Up again. Hill pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 9. The 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Back to Connaughton. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. On the left block. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Plays with so much passion. Love how effective Portis is at drawing fouls.
Free throw good, Portis. And so he makes both from the line. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And Curry, here we go. Howard in the post, working on Portis, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Tries again. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Simmons pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 11-point game. Offensive rebound. No good. Shot missing. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Misses the slam off the fast break. And Philadelphia has possession. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending. The 15-footer. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 9. Harris inside the line. Wide open shot is on the money. Harris has got 10.
Oh, and the coaching staff likes seeing Harris take these shots. It really helps his confidence.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. One-on-one here. For 3, Harris. The putback, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. Lets it fly from 18. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that does it for our half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Embiid. And Embiid is right there. 6 points for him.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those typicals.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 6. And no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Simmons. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Wide open. It's hauled in by Harris.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got 8 points.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Outside Holiday. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Great D that time from Green.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And slam dunk by Harris.
That's just the big boy muscle of Harris, a real energizer who just fights through contact on his shots.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. And they go to the intentional foul. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Howard, the pass to Korkmaz for the 3. Hands it from downtown. Korkmaz has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A minute 42 left in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Giannis. Nifty move. And Giannis throws it down.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Bucks shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Howard kicks to Milton. Shoots over Portis. That one wide left. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Hill.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Launches a three. He's off on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Portis. Count it. Good.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Maxey passes to Thibault. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Thibault. Embiid wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Connaughton. Down low, Portis jacks up a 3, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Harris wide open. He shoots, bangs home the trifecta.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Outside Holiday. Shoots the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Curry outside. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Crafty move. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Misses from short range.
That works just like they drew it up. Till the part where he short arms to the lane.
And he gets it. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the right side. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Curry. Middleton for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Harris finds Embiid. Shot from the wing. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And the Bucks with possession. They lead by 1. Giannis outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. From 13. Lopez, no luck. And here they come. Here's Harris. Ooh, offline.
Oh, when Harris is down deep, he's exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Wrong guy to put on the line in the close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, no good. can't connect. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Coming up next. Good Friday night to you sports fans.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now here's Harden. Here's the 3. No good there. Curry outside. Harden grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Irving kicks to Harden. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Harris, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside. Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Yep, that one goes.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Outside Irving. Harden outside. Irving passes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And the Nets miss again.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Harris, no good. The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here is Harden following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry looking it over.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Simmons against Irving. Back to Harden. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Curry. Good work defensively by Harden. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Seth Curry. Hill against Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Attack.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Here now is Dinwiddie. Green left side. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. So they take the lead.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
Dinwiddie with it. He dishes it to KD. Over Green. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And Green is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Howard. Jordan with some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Luwawu, the pass to KD. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll reach. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Green out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Nets. Passes it to KD. Count it.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range because that is money in the bank.
Now here's Milton. Outside, Green. Inside, here's Howard. And he lays it straight in.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dishes it to KD. Fires from 14. And there's Green on the assist by Durant.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Hill passes to Milton. It's back to Hill. Howard kicks to Hill. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. And it's good, 2 points.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Unloads from 13. Green with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Nets leading by 4. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. No good from Luwawu. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Danny Green hits from deep.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Deflects the pass. Here's KD. Green with the block.
I'll tell you, for a two-guard, Danny Green gets a ton of blocks. Great use of his length.
That gives them the lead. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant, and he uses the glass on the layup. KD's got 10.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And KD throws it down.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Pass to Howard. To the inside. Maxey. A shot. No good. Good D by Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Gets the ball up the court immediately. And that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Howard in the post. Guarded by Jordan. They get the rebound. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Howard.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Here's Luwawu. And that one released in time, but no good.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 1. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Kicks it to Irving. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Thibault finds Curry. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Here's Curry with the 3. The 76ers with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 5.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And there's the pass to Thibault. Irving with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Simmons. That's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Moving it up. Stolen by Harden. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Good work there as it goes. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
To the middle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Harden, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Curry has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris misses. The 76ers trail by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Harden outside. Down low. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. It's good. This game is all even. Simmons got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
Harden outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. The 3 from Hill. For the lead, here's Maxey. Passes it to Hill. Takes a 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown dishes to Irving. That's tipped.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Hill has the open look. Again missing Hill. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Maxey passes to Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Now Dinwiddie. The three from KD, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Oh, and that's a monster shot.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Green is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. The Nets with the lead. KD finds Jordan. 13 feet away. A shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. His first shot coming late, and Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
Curry's shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Jordan's shot is off.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
They get it again. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Tolliver. And Harris subbed in for Green. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Jordan. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Harris passes to Embiid. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Launches the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Good play by Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers also making a change. George Hill's checked in for Curry. Irving against Hill. Irving kicks to Harden. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 7.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving, good.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
The drive by Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
Harden with it. 1:25 left in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Nets leading by 7. There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Griffin finds Harden. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And a wide open look for Simmons. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Harden the pass to Irving. On deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
The deep 3 from Harden. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For